Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Carolina Hurricanes franchise mode. So, in last episode, we took on the Pittsburgh Penguins, and we managed to break up their Stanley Cup winning streak in only 6 games, luckily. We had one overtime win, and then after that, we won two more and ended the series in Pittsburgh. So, we're now up here against the Philadelphia Flyers in round number 2, and just like the Penguins, they pretty much have really bad wingers other than their first line, and then their center core is really strong. And our defense is actually really cheesy. Like there's like 70s and stuff like that. So on paper, I think we actually have them beat in terms of everything except for centers. So I think it just comes down to who can win faceoffs at key times. So let's see if we could get onto the conference finals somehow. Philadelphia finished just below us with a record of 45, 34, and 3 in the standings, while we finished 44, 28, and 10. So I'll show you guys the lines actually again just before we start, just in case you guys forget, because I think, there's going to be a couple days in between. Let's see, Philadelphia. So here's the lines. As you can see, center core extremely strong, but these wingers are all like third line scoring forwards, so not the greatest. But then you got really good wingers on the top one, and then defense is just extremely weak other than Gostisbehere and Provorov, and goaltending is solid, and then scratch there's like nobody good. So I think we might be able to beat them if we could shut down that first line. So let's see if we could get that done. Okay, so game number 1 at the PNC Arena on home ice. Let's see if we could take this series lead. First period, and it is scoreless. Shots are 15-10 in favor of us, but nobody's been able to solve the goalies just yet. Second period, and it's still scoreless. So maybe this is a defensive series, even though they have like 70s on their defensive core. Maybe they're just a really strong defensive team. Shots are 24-23 in favor of us, but nobody's scored yet. Let's see if somebody could score here in the third, and the Flyers score first. Shane Gostisbehere on the power play, and then we get a power play, but we don't convert on it. Last 10 minutes here of the third period. Come on, guys, let's tie this game up. We're out shooting them still, but we have not been able to solve Brian Elliott. I think it's Brian Elliott in net right now. Oh, there's a huge late goal from Jeff Skinner and Teravainen, and we come out of nowhere and just wreck the hopes of the Philadelphia Flyers. What the hell? With 40 seconds left, Jeff Skinner ties the game up, and then Teravainen, with 25 seconds left, gets the winning goal. So we get 2 goals in the final minute of the game, and we just broke their hearts pretty much. So Jeff Skinner from Teravainen and Stahl, Teravainen from Stahl and Falk. So seems like a lot of the top 6 is still producing good offensively, and Mrazek had another good goaltending game. So who knows, maybe we can get onto the conference finals in year number 1. I would be okay with that, considering the draft isn't that strong. Hopefully, we might have to trade away some people in the off season, still like Justin Falk and stuff like that. I want to kind of get rid of those guys because they're going to be getting older and they're going to be wanting bigger contracts eventually. Let's actually just go right into the calendar screen. Okay, so game number 2. Can we break their hearts again? Okay, first period, and it is scoreless again. So just like the last game, nobody scored in the first. Shots are 8-5 in favor of the Flyers. That was the tongue twister. Second period, and it is 1-0 Flyers. Valtteri Filppula beats Peter Mrazek, but the score is still close, and we're only getting outshot by 6 shots. We could still come back here in the third. We've done it before, boys. Let's get it done. Let's have another huge late third period or something. Oh, Gostisbehere with his second of the round makes it 2-0 Philadelphia. Come on, guys. Hands are back on this power play, but we don't get it done. Looks like the Flyers are going to tie the series going back to Philadelphia. Another late chance, but we don't score on it, and we lose 2-0. So our offense actually hasn't been really anywhere in the series so far. I might make some line changes, even though we scored 2 goals in last game. we didn't score anything in this game, so we basically only had like 1 goal for per game. So I think I'll make some line changes going into Philadelphia just so maybe we could get that offense jump started. Like Jeff Skinner's been really good. Maybe I'll move him to the first line. But Aho's listed as a first liner, which is the only problem. But is Skinner listed as a first liner? He should be. Yeah, he's listed as one, but he's not complaining about his ice time at all. Nope. You know, I'm going to switch Aho and Skinner. Aho's actually been really good, though, too. But none of these guys are actually centermen, right? Oh, Aho's got 75 on the draw. You know, Aho could play center always. But Jordan Stahl's been good, too. This is a tough one. See, Rask was 80 on the draws. 82, actually. You know, actually, I'll do something like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll just try and put Aho as a center, even though his faceoffs aren't as good. I just want to move Skinner up and see if Skinner could continue producing. I don't know, maybe it's the power play unit that's clicking currently. But hopefully that gets the offense jump started because Skinner's just been scoring goals. He hasn't been putting up assists. He's got 6 goals in 8 games already. So let's see if we could find our offensive touch here in Philadelphia. First period, and it's scoreless once again. So no team's still been able to score in the first period. Second period, and it's still scoreless. So just like game number 1, nobody's been able to score through 40 minutes. Let's see if we could come through here in the third period. Penalty kill, nicely done. Power play, come on, let's score on it. 5-on-3. And there you go, Jacob Slavin comes through, and it's 1-0 for your Carolina Hurricanes. Penalty kill, nicely done. Last 5 minutes here of the third period. There you go, Tommy Wingles with a clutch goal. And we have a 2-0 lead, and we are going to take a 2-1 series lead headed into game 4. So Slavin from Lindholm and Rask, Wingles from McGinn and Kruger. So it seems like that fourth line, yeah, I think it's the fourth line that's coming through with goals. The third line hasn't been anywhere in terms of goals. I don't know why Vermette's losing morale because of ice time. Maybe I should put him on the penalty kill, unless he already was on the penalty kill. Let's just make sure he's actually on the penalty kill. Just because I want to make sure he's actually getting his ice time. I don't want anybody complaining. Like, Vermette probably won't be coming back next year considering he's going to be dropping. Let's see. Special teams, penalty kill. You're on the first line penalty kill, Vermette, and you're on the third line. I'm not moving you up to the second line at all, so we'll just leave it the same. I don't care if he gets really pissed off because he's going to be leaving the team anyways in the offseason, so anyways, let's see if we could take a 3-1 series lead going back home. That would be huge if we could do that. Steal both games in Philadelphia. First period, and it is a 1-1 game. So we finally have goals in the first period. So Valtteri Filppula and Marcus Kruger ties it up. So once again, that fourth line coming through for us. Shots are 11-7 in favor of the Flyers. Second period, and it's still 1-1. Shots are 22-18 now in favor of the Flyers, but we have no goals in that period. Let's see if we can get it done here in the third period. Yes, Tommy Wingles, the third period hero. At least he's been like one so far, I think. Penalty kill, nicely done. Oh, Giroux's going to tie it up. He hasn't actually been anywhere, but Aho takes the lead right back for us. Penalty kill, and Filppula tied right back up for them. It's a 3-3 game. Huge penalty kill here, and we do it. Last 3 minutes of the third period. Are we going to OT? Yes, we are. So, a wild third period. It was 1-1, but then it became 2-1 us, then 2-2, then 3-2, and then 3-3. And now we are headed to overtime for the first time in the series. Shots are 33-28 in favor of the Flyers. Come on, boys. We got to get this OT winner. Jeff Skinner, you had the OT winner, I think, when we played the Penguins. Let's see if you can get another here against the Flyers. Power play, there you go, and we get it done, and we have a 3-1 series lead as Noah Hanifin, who's not been really anywhere in the playoffs so far, comes through with a big goal, and we have won the game 4-3, and we have a 3-1 series lead headed back home. So Kruger from Falk, Wingles from McGinn and Falk, Aho from Teravainen and Skinner, and Hanifin from Skinner and Falk. So Falk with 3 assists in that game. And then Philpilla, two goals for the Flyers, and McDonald, 2 assists for the Flyers as well. So pretty good game there. We managed to come through. So we've had 2 OT wins so far in these playoffs. And we are 1 game away from going to the conference finals, which seems really weird saying that considering we literally just started this series up. Because I'm not used to being a playoff contender right off the get-go. I'm used to being like in a rebuild situation. So anyways, game number 5. Can we take the series and go to the conference finals? First period, and it's 1-0 us. Hayden Fleury, I think that's his first goal of the playoffs as well. Everybody's coming through. Shots are 14-9 in favor of us. Second period, and it is 2-1 us now. Provorov tied the game up with a late goal from Sebastian Aho. And we have the lead once again. Can we get it done here in the third period here, boys? Can we go to the conference finals? I wasn't expecting us to get this far. Even Matt Reed ties the game up at 2. Last 10 minutes here, the third period here. We're outshooting by a lot. Come on, guys. And we don't get a power play goal there. Last a little bit here of the third period, and we are headed back to OT for the second straight game. We have won 2 games in overtime so far, and we've lost 1 to the Penguins. Let's see if we can get our third OT win here. Come on, Justin Williams, you're a clutch player. I know you are. You know it's not Game 7. Still come through, somebody. Lindholm, I haven't seen Lindholm score at all, and the Flyers are going to take it as Giroux has given them a chance to come back. It is a 3-2 series lead now for us only. Fleury from Stahl and Pesce, Aho from Van Riemsdyk, and Teravainen. So yeah, it was Brian Elliott that basically won them that game because he just played like a beast, made 39 saves. So yeah, that's not too bad. We could have won that easily. So I don't think I'm going to change anything with the lines. If we lose this game, obviously I will, because we'll be going into a Game 7 situation. So game number 6. Can we close out our second series in Game 6 on the road? First period, nicely done. 2-0 us. Falk and Lindholm. Those guys score, I think, their first goals of the playoffs. At least I think for Lindholm, maybe. Second period, and it's 2-0 still for us. Shots are 28-19 in favor of us too. Let's see if we could just lock it down here in the third period. We're outshooting them by a wide margin. We almost have 40 shots. Holy crap. Yeah, we're getting tons of chances here. We're definitely outworking them, considering the defense is so bad. And we are going to lock down this game. And we are going to the conference finals in year number 1 as Kruger gets an empty netter. And it's another shutout for Peter Mrazek. So, Falk from Vermette and Van Riemsdyk. Lindholm from Rask and Stahl. And Kruger from Wingels and Fleury. Kruger's actually got 3 goals in this playoffs. Okay, so yeah, Elliott gets Stolf. He had a really good game to try and hold his team in it. Mrazek gets second star, and Falk the third. So we are headed to the conference finals. Wow, I never thought I would say that. Okay, not at least yet. Like I was thinking maybe we go to the conference finals in like 10 years or less, but damn. So let's take a look at our updated player stats for our team. Then we'll see who we are up against in the conference finals. So Skinner 8 points in 12 games, Aho 8 points in 12 games, same with Teravainen and Stahl. So the entire top 6 I think is getting the most offense. But then Kruger, Wingels, and I think it's McGinn, yeah. They're all comprised actually for a total of 16 points in 12 games, and that's the 4th line. So that's pretty crazy. Fleury's got 5 points as well. Lindholm's got 5 points. Yeah, pretty much everybody's coming through with points. Yeah, everybody actually has points. Even TVR does. Damn, so it's a good team effort here so far. Goaltending-wise, Mrazek is 8-2-2 with 3 shutouts and .933 save percentage and .86 goals against average. Nice. That's what I like to see. So now, let's see who we are up against in the conference finals. I don't even know who's still in the playoff race. Hopefully it's something we could easily beat again. because like we've been lucky with the last two teams. They've had like really strong center cores, but their wings aren't that strong, and we've got a pretty solid wing core. So let's see. So we're up against either Tampa or Montreal. So we're either going to be playing a really tough goaltender in Carey Price, or we're going to be playing some really tough forwards in Stamkos and Kucherov, and then maybe like Palat and Johnson and whatnot. So we are up against the Tampa Bay Lightning. So Tampa Bay has got home ice. So for the first time in the playoffs, we don't have home ice. But Tampa Bay, yeah, this is going to be probably a team that's going to score a ton of offensive goals, obviously, because you guys know how they are right now. They're just destroying everything. So Palat, Stamkos, and Kucherov, yeah, those are the two that are deadly as shit. Two snipers. I'd say Stamkos is more of a hybrid playmaker and sniper. And then you got Palat, second line Nemesnikov, Johnson, and Braden Point, who's pretty underrated. And then third line you got Killorn with Cedric Paquette. Interesting. Don't know why Cedric Paquette's there, but okay. And Yanni Gourde. And then fourth line Condra with Kunitz and Callahan. So the team is really good on their wing. So it's not like the last few teams where the wings have been really weak. But these wingers are actually really good to an extent. And then defensively, they're obviously really strong with Victor Hedman and Mikhail Sergachev backing them up. They also got Strawman, Suster, Coburn, and Girardi. So, yeah, this is a team that's definitely probably poised to win a Stanley Cup. Vasilevsky is a 90 overall, medium elite. Holy shit. And then Buda is the backup. Scratch, they have Cuckoo and Dotchin. So, yeah, overall wise, I think we aren't going to get to the Stanley Cup Finals. I don't know if we could get past this team. If we somehow do, it might be because we are a cheese team, maybe. I don't know. Because their bottom six is deadly. Their top six is obviously super deadly. Their defensive core is really good, and then they have a really good starting goaltender. So, anyways, guys, I guess that's going to do it for this episode of our Carolina Hurricanes franchise mode. So, next episode, we will take on the Tampa Bay Lightning in the conference finals and probably get our ass whooped. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time.